Okay, so I just got done hooking up my KC windshield mount lights on my 2003 Jeep Rubicon. I started off by putting the brackets on, got them on Amazon. Hooked up or mounted the lights, and then routed the wire from the lights around the hinge, and I removed these 3 screws here. This one behind the wiper, and then there's one right here behind the weather strip, which gives you access underneath this. This lifts up a bit. You can put the wire, like I did, tucked it under here. I routed it all the way along under here. I pulled this weather strip off, routed it underneath the weather strip, tucked the weather strip back on. Can't even tell. Did the same thing on the other side. I brought the wires, I ran them along the existing wiring harness that was there. I zip tied them all up nice. Once I got to this side, I have my yellow, my white wires that I had needed to connect. The yellow and the white, they both go to the power positive on the battery. The white is, I believe, for you can turn the lights on when the motor's not running. So I like that option, so I did that. The ground from the wiring harness, I used the same hole that I used to put the relay switch on. So I found a spot on the firewall and I just cleaned it up, put the relay on there with the ground and use the same screw for that. To bring the wires inside, and then you have to bring the green and white wires. So I brought around this side here. There's a grommet that goes into the firewall. Sorry about that. Grommet that goes into the firewall. So all I did was I pulled back this flap and I shoved a screwdriver through there and I fed the wires through. Then came inside my Jeep. So there's where the wires come out. I zip tied them all along the side here. And what I ended up doing was I just ran them along here all the way over. I took this part off here, which was easy. There's 2 screws up on the top. One here and one here, and 4 clips. That pops off. I ended up taking this part off, which is 2 screws and 2 clips. So this way it's easier access to get to the wiring and grounding it. Fed my wires through. I ended up putting my switch right over here. I had nothing there, so I figured why not. Drilled a 1/2-inch hole. Pulled, actually this part here, I took the screws off of this so I'd had access to behind it. And fed the wires through, hooked everything up. I took the ground that goes to the switch. There was a ground that was underneath the, in the steering area here. And so I just undid that screw. I added the ground for the switch onto that one and tied it all back up, put it all together. Now when I was hooking everything up, I tested everything before I did the final install. Everything worked. When I did the install, the lights stopped working. So now I don't know if it's a relay or if it's a fuse, but I'm going to have to check it out to see what's going on. But other than that, I love the look. I think it looks great. And I hope this video helps you guys so that you can do the install yourself too. And hope you enjoy it. Thank you.